Family of the Ville Platte woman whose body was found this week is hoping her death will bring about change in the criminal justice system.
Joyce Thomas, who could not hear or speak, was found dead in St. Landry Parish. Police say she was kidnapped by Philip DeWoody, who was paroled last June amid a 117-year prison sentence for a number of crimes, including kidnapping and armed robbery. He was granted parole in June by these three board members. They all were appointed by Governor Edwards.
Chris Welty joining us live in studio now. And given the family's call for change, Chris, you asked the governor today about this case. What did he have to say?
Marcel, Governor Edwards tells me he stands by the Board of Pardon and Parole and his appointees.
Governor John Bel Edwards' office says he never saw Philip DeWoody's case. The parole board is its own entity, and the decision to grant parole is solely up to the board.
You would have to direct your questions to them.
But you appointed the three people that essentially set Philip DeWoody free. Do you stand by their decision?
Well, I stand by them if you look at the track record over the course of the time that they've been serving. As for any individual case, I don't answer questions. You would have to go back to them.
DeWoody was first eligible for parole in 2013 because of Act 790. It allows parole consideration for some inmates who have been sentenced to 30 years or more, have served at least 20 years, and have reached the age of 45.
Phil DeWoody, 1084-85.
In the June 2019 parole hearing, there was mention of law enforcement and DeWoody's victims objecting to his parole.
Once again, that's been expressed. I just don't, like you said, there's nothing you can do about that, and it still shows up.
Still, DeWoody was granted parole.
We must grant you parole. Good luck. Good luck. Thank you very much.
Are you going to look at the Board of Pardon and Parole and maybe try and change some of their guidelines to get them to look at these violent offenders a little closer?
Well, they're doing that now, and they have guidelines that they follow now. And as it relates to specific cases, you're going to have to direct your questions to the Department of Corrections and to the board.